Joey Nahas to Jeffrey Roberts.
Holding Valley. Dropping back pressure. He's going to throw it out down the sideline. Has a man at the 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Dowling. Jeffrey Roberts. 80 yards. Well, 2 straight plays. We'll see it here. And he had 5 yards on the defender.
Look at the speed.
And just, turns him
back. So it's 2nd and 10, Dowling from midfield. He's going right to left towards the north end zone. Here's the snap. Back to throw Nahas over the middle. He fires the receiver. It's caught. And it's a foot race to the end zone. You're not going to catch Jeffrey Roberts. Touchdown, Dowling from 50 yards. And Dave, you talked about in the pregame the speed that the Maroons receivers had. It wasn't Drexler. It wasn't Jimmy Nahas. It was Jeffrey Roberts' touchdown.
And that is so much fun to watch because he ran a inside slant deep post. And Joey Nahas and threw a perfect strike, and then no one was going to catch Roberts.
Right through the Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory. Dowling extends its lead to 28-3. And Jeffrey Roberts, an 80-yard touchdown reception last week against Valley. He's got a 50-yarder tonight against Johnson. Back in 1 minute, Dowling 28, Johnson 3 on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
6, and then Joey Nahas. Cyclone fans will like watching this. Jeffrey Roberts breaking tackles, dancing down the sideline for a 42-yard touchdown. Dowling goes up 17-0. Third quarter, DCG going to stop him with the
hit. No one's going to take him down on that initial hit. And he spins out of it a little bit and then carries the defense for a couple more yards. And it was LaFoy Hall on the stop there for the Rams.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Maroons. They have 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Nahas with an empty backfield. Now a little toss play down the reverse to, that is Jeffrey Smith, and Jeffrey Roberts rather turned around and tried to come up, cut it upfield. Yeah. They're going to spot him out of bounds at 26 for a gain of 10.
That young man's got a different year than a lot of people. You could see when he turned the corner right there, it looked like there wasn't much space, and then boom.
They're going tempo here, 10-yard gain, 1st down Dowling, and now a pass out in the flat. Caught by Roberts, down the far sideline he goes. Does he get in? And they're going to spot him out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Jeffrey Roberts doing that toe tap along the sideline. Yeah. Last week against Dallas Center Grimes, it was the near sideline, and what a move he put over there.
Hey, they're going so fast, we can't even talk about it play to play. What's going on?
5 yards. It's 1st and goal from the 8. Drexler in motion. Now he does a little up and in and out. Back to throw is Nahas. Fires in the end zone. Found his man. Touchdown, and that's Roberts right in the middle. I think the defenders thought Joey was going to run it in. He stopped and did the a la maybe Tim Tebow jump in zone. Touchdown Dowling with 2:01 to go in the half. The Maroons extend their lead to 30-0.
That was a little jump pass, dude. Typically, you expect to see that back over the...
Not tie-dye. It's
we got the seniors have to wear white. The juniors got to wear camo. Am I right on this? Yeah.
There's a pass.
I've been paying attention a little bit.
From Nahas out and caught by Roberts across the 40 up to the 43-yard line. 1st down Dowling. Gain of 12.
And
Southeast Polk 7. The Maroons led 38-0 at halftime, but the running clock didn't last long. Back to throw is Nahas on 2nd and 10. Fires the ball out. Caught by Roberts. Tries to slip a tackle. Still on his feet at midfield. And finally wrestled out of bounds by the Southeast Polk defense. And Owen Oberbrockling, the white hat, discussing it with his crew. And Kevin Welsh, the head linesman, helped out there. Back to throw is Joey Nahas. Rolls to his right. Fires it out. Pass is caught. And that is Jeffrey Roberts. And he's loose at midfield. Trying to turn the corner and slips a tackle and finally goes down. He'll be shy of the 1st down, but up to the original line of scrimmage to the 45-yard line of Southeast Polk.
15 for Jeffrey Roberts, and he ran about 30. And he ran all the way across the field trying to use that speed to outrun everybody back into the day, but it doesn't happen.
All right, 3rd and 14 for the Maroons as Middleton picks up a few yards. And now here is Nahas back to throw. He fires it out. Caught by Jeffrey Roberts right at the 40-yard line. It'll pick up 8 yards, but Dowling will be shy of the first down by about 6. It'll bring up 4th and 6 for Dowling at the Polk 40.
And you see, Coach.
All right, welcome back to Valley Stadium. And now a pass into the end zone. Touchdown Dowling as Joey Nahas back to throw and finds Jeffrey Roberts from 40 yards out on 4th and 6. The Maroons go for it, Matt.
Southeast Polk calls a timeout to stop the clock, and it allowed Coach Wilson to say, you know what, I think we're going to go for it. And that was and throws it back in there as Jeffrey Roberts cleared into the back of the end zone, wide open, 6 points, soon to be 45.
And Joey Nahas, 4th touchdown, 2 to Roberts, and 2 to Drexler. And Drexler has a punt return. Extra point is good.
I really enjoyed seeing last week with Joey.
All right, 3rd and 8. Dowling with 2 receivers each side. Back to throw. Nahas fires it out, and at the 10-yard or at the 15-yard line, caught. Now that is Jeffrey Roberts, and finally gets out of bounds inside the 5, down to the 7 yards, and a Dowling first down and goal.
And there you're just respecting the speed of Roberts, and he breaks that off and does a comeback at about 15 yards, and Nahas puts it right on.
They were very, very close.
Yeah, they were.
Coach Van Veen has got that all lit up, the punt block on. All right, Middleton goes in motion. Dowling a first down at the West 49. Nahas back to throw. Wants it all. Got a man wide open. Caught it midfield. Touchdown. Jeffrey Roberts from 49 yards. And Brian, you hit the nail on the head. Single coverage that time by West and Gavin Nash, and he couldn't keep up with it. How about that ball, gentlemen? Nahas throwing the ball like
Joey just hits him in stride, and quite a flip here by Jeff.
Bonnie Bronson will join us at halftime. Talk pancake breakfast a week from this Sunday as Dowling hosts the pancake breakfast. Back to throw is Joey Nahas. Looks left, throws left, fires it out, and it's caught. Nice catch by Roberts. Out of bounds. He's got the first down at the Centennial 36.
I believe on that play, that's a read. Halloweeny.
Halloweeny. That's a great one, Brian. I've got to use that.
I think that's kind of like it's Sasquatch, what they call it, Squatchy.
Nahas on first down, airs it out, looking downfield for Roberts, and it is a back shoulder catch by Jeffrey Roberts.
Amazing.
Unbelievable. Inside the 20.
That is amazing.
And Dowling officials get together to make sure. Did we really see that?
Let's watch this on replay. And the ball is underthrown, and Roberts goes up and battles the Ankeny defender on that.
Game's going on in Class 5A. 3 receivers left, and now they'll put Middleton in motion to the left. Now they look right side, does Nahas. Over the middle. Caught by Jeffrey Roberts. Touchdown, Maroons. They had everybody in the left side except Roberts, one-on-one, and he had safety help, but a bullet by Joey Nahas.
Roberts, he ran by the corner, and he was on a post pattern, and he plants and comes across the middle, and no one's there. Nahas read it perfectly, right on him, and explodes it to the end zone quick.
Jeffrey Roberts is in, and that is
to finish out this drive.
All right, one receiver at the bottom of your screen for watching on CISN, and that is Jeffrey Roberts, who caught a touchdown pass earlier. 2 receivers to the top, back to throw Nahas. Joey looking downfield, wants Roberts, angling towards the end zone. Touchdown! Jeffrey Roberts. He got out in front of Cade Towler, the defensive back, and he has scored his 2nd touchdown after being held.
Yeah, it's all a matter of situations, and right there he had 1-on-1 coverage and just ran by the corner as he put a little move on him, finishes the post, and Nahas.
Dowling strikes again. Nahas to a wide open Jeffrey Roberts. He's all alone at a time of need. 69-yard touchdown. Dowling goes up 14-10. They keep Valley off the board in the 4th, and that's how it ends. Dowling, after losing in the
game, this tied things up at 7, and Nahas would continue to let it fly. Jeffrey Roberts on the other end of this long delivery. Ultimately, the game winner for Dowling, off to the finals with a 4.
Long as he could. Redding does a really good job of waiting for Schroeder to come open late there across the middle, and does a great job of receiving the football while taking on some contact. Outstanding play there.
Coach, you look at the impact players. Obviously, we've already seen what Reddick can do. Jeffrey Roberts, one of the most
touchdowns. Still in the third, Joey Nahas, a quick out to Jeffrey Roberts. That's trouble. The future Cyclone receiver wasn't going to waste this touch. He slips a tackle and is gone. 67 yards. It's 24-3. The touchdown was great. The celebration wasn't bad either.
led from the start tonight. 17-3 as Nahas comes out. Play fake on first down. The slant. There's Jeffrey Roberts. And there he goes. Start the stopwatch. Touchdown, Dowling.
Yeah, a little RPO action or as a bubble slant. It was very well executed. And it went on your screen. Fakes, here's the slant. And ultimately, with that speed and his dynamic athleticism.
Always a great host, Cedar Falls. The hotel's hopping the last couple of nights. Now they're going to throw it. They've been setting up this play for a while, and watch out. There goes Roberts. Jersey being stretched. Roberts all the way in. Touchdown.
You didn't get to see that, but the lineman was too far downfield, and that's one of the issues with their RPOs is that ultimately it's got to be a run scheme where the big thumper of a back and just a host of, dynamic players on the defensive end as well.
Dowling won't have to take another snap. Immediately they rush over to the student section, and a familiar name, one of the blue bloods in the state of Iowa in the sport of football, is back on top. Tom Wilson, Dowling Catholic, your Class 5A state champions.
Congratulations to Coach Wilson, and as you know,
the Maroons stayed in control to defeat IC Liberty 27-10 and win their first state championship since 2019.
Dominates from start to finish, 27-10, the final. They rush the student section when the clock strikes 0. Another title for Tom Wilson. Hugs and cheers. They get the trophy, reigniting a Dowling tradition. The Maroons are once again back on top.